I swear to God, Viserys died like 3 episodes ago. Greetings and welcome once again to Roman of the Empire. I am your host, Roman. Today we are talking about episode 8 of House of the Dragon, the Lord of the Tides. Another very jam-packed episode. We do have another time leap. This time it's 6 years. Though by the look of some of the cast members, it seems to have been a lot longer. I'm talking about you, King Viserys. Wow. So much happened. So much happened in this, 1 hour of television. Aegon, the one-eyed kid who stole the dragon in the last episode, son of Viserys and Allison, is a giant now. The actor is also 27 years old who's playing him, which is probably a reason why he looks like a giant now. His brother Aegon has become a lustful asshole who rapes the house staff. And Jace and Luke, the sons of Rhaenyra and Daemon, they're actually okay. They're okay. And they now have 2 younger brothers and another on the way. And 6 years haven't been kind to old King Viserys. Ooh, the poor guy. Poor guy. That's all I can say. He's not doing well. I'll get there in a second. Lord Corlys, the sea snake, from Driftmark, of course. House Valerian. He, in a battle at sea, got slashed in the neck by pirates, ended up in the water, but was rescued, but now has developed a terrible fever and illness, and is probably going to die. His brother, Sir Vaemon, wants to contest the heirship for Driftmark. It's supposed to go to I believe Jace, Daemon, and Rhaenyra's son. Well, he doesn't think that's the way it should be, and Rhaenyra, the wife of the sea snake, she's not real happy either because she thinks that Rhaenyra had her son killed. And Rhaenyra, we get to a point where Rhaenyra does tell her that it didn't happen that way, but that's fine. So Baela writes her dad, Daemon, a letter. Then everybody's going to King's Landing for this petition. So yay! It's a get together again, and that's a party. That's a party. Anytime the Targaryens and the Valerians get together, it's a hoot. It's a hoot. So Rhaenyra and Daemon and the kids arrive. And they go up to old Viserys' chamber. Whew. The man's not looking well. He's basically a skull, wrapped in bandages, barely function. He meets Aegon and Viserys, the children of Rhaenyra and Daemon, and he jokes in his weird Crypt Keeper way. Viserys, that's a name fit for a king. Meanwhile, Allison is talking to a maid named Diana who was apparently raped by Aegon, her piece of garbage son. She makes some not-so-veiled threats to the maid, but pays her off, and then gives her the, that tea that prevents pregnancy. So the sons of Allison and Viserys are not good people. They have not raised good young men. Yet, there they are. So the queen then goes in to yell at Aegon, "You're no son of mine." Of course, he's naked in the bed. He doesn't know what, he's just bad, man. He is not fit for leadership of any kind. And you can tell he's got that evil look about him. He actually, at this point, is reminiscent of a not quite so terrible Joffrey. He's not good, but it's not, he's not good. Rhaenyra and the Queen Who Never Was meet. And again, Rhaenyra tells her that she didn't have anything to do with her son's death. And she's actually telling the truth. But, of course, the Queen Who Never Was doesn't know that. For all she knows, her son is dead. We know he went off in a boat with Carl last week. But, so, feelings are a little tough. Feelings are a little high. Now we're at the Driftmark succession hearing. And this is important for a couple reasons. Because Otto Hightower and Allison are basically running the kingdom instead of Viserys. They plan on ruling with Sir Vaemon, his claim to the throne of Driftmark. Like I said, this is a power play, and this has bigger implications because of Rhaenyra's situation as heir to the throne. Otto is on the Iron Throne, which is disturbing on its own, and we're about to go into this. When, suddenly, creepily, slowly, King Viserys creeps across the floor to his throne. No one expects old King Viserys to be there at all. And it's a sad old walk. And as he's getting ready to get on the Iron Throne, he's all hunched. His crown falls off. And it's actually pretty sad to see this. And who's there to pick him up and help him and put his crown back on? Daemon. Daemon, the true hero of House of the Dragon. Viserys is confused. This matter is already settled. But, and this is a pretty fun scene, and I enjoyed this immensely, Sir Vaemon, Corlys's brother, won't accept it. He declares Rhaenyra a whore and her children bastards. He lasts, I would say, as long as 2 seconds after he said that, and Daemon cuts his head in half. It was glorious. And funny thing here, so this happens, the scene, there's a half a head laying on a floor next to a body, and no one really does anything. But the king had said previously, if anyone makes accusations against his daughter or the parentage of her children, they were not going to meet a good fate, and he didn't. Daemon does get a good line in, because the king said that he would take the tongue of anyone who said such a thing, and Daemon said he can keep his tongue. And it was funny. It was funny. As funny as a head getting sliced in half can be. But I thought it was all right. Now we're at dinner after the beheading, because that's what you do. The king pleads for the family to peacefully exist together. Rhaenyra makes a nice toast to the queen, her former friend. Used to be her best friend. And the queen, Allison, responds in kind, saying that one day Rhaenyra will make a fine queen. So the era of mending is about. Everyone should be getting along at this point. Then that little turd, Prince Aegon, starts making inappropriate toasts. Aegon is whispering to the future wife of Jace that he could satisfy her more than her husband, blah, 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 blah. things start heating up. And then Aemon starts, it just goes south rapidly. Viserys has to leave the room. He's not looking. Well, dude is only 52 according to the book. 52. And I know there's going to be jokes and comparisons here. I'm 52. Oh, poor Viserys. So they drag old King Viserys off. We're left with all the kids getting dismissed because freaking Aemon, old one-eyed Aemon, starts making a fight again, and it's going to go south rapidly. It's going to explode in that room. So the kids get dismissed by the very, very angry parents, and Rhaenyra is like, the kids and are going to go back to the Dragonstone. And Allison's like, but you just got here. And Rhaenyra's like, I'm going to fly back on a dragon to be with my father in his, because he's dying and everybody knows this. But now there's a very crucial scene, pardon me, that it's a power move that is going to be brought on by confused words from a dying man confusing his wife with his daughter. King Viserys tells Allison about the dream, the prince who was promised in the prophecy. And Allison doesn't understand, but she is taking this, I would assume, to mean her son. But King Viserys thinks he's talking to Rhaenyra again, relaying that prophecy once more for her. And that's not the case. So now Allison is moving forward under a false pretense, thinking that her now probably dead, if he's not dead yet, he's dead soon, husband wants their son to be king. And this is going to blow up magnificently. I really don't like their children. Her son Aegon is not, he'll be a king like Joffrey was king. Terrible. His brother Aemon is a monster. It's good. But the other Targaryen kids, they're okay. You can see them becoming, the rulers that you need. But we'll see what happens. Another fantastic episode this week from House of the Dragon. A lot of things in play. Again, we're coming up on the final episodes here. It's going to be a couple years till we get more. So I'm sure this will be quite a blowout at the death of Viserys and what happens. I also don't like Otto Hightower. I understand Otto Hightower. I don't like Otto Hightower. He's placed himself on the throne. That bothers me a great deal. Anyway, that's it for now. Again, watch House of the Dragon. House of the Dragon has been a very entertaining show. This has been Roman of the Empire, signing off. Please like and subscribe as it does help the channel. Be kind.